The Van breakfast is a unique culinary tradition originating from the city of Van in eastern Turkey. It is not just a feast of flavors, but also a cultural and historical experience. Let us explore the Van breakfast in all its glory. The origins of the Van breakfast date back centuries. Van, a region renowned for its agriculture and livestock farming, has always had breakfast tables rich with natural products. Traditional Van breakfasts were often a cultural event, where families gathered and spent long hours together, enriched by lively conversations. This tradition continues to thrive as a symbol of feasting in modern times. The Van breakfast is a mosaic of flavors. Each item is meticulously prepared, appealing to both the eye and the palate. Here are the must-have delicacies of the Van breakfast and how they are made. Van herb cheese. This aromatic cheese is symbolic of the Van breakfast. Fresh raw milk is coagulated with cheese rennet. Wild herbs like thyme, sermo and mendic are added to the curds. It is salted and pressed under weights to mature for 3 to 4 weeks before serving. Karakovan honey. This honey is produced in natural hives without any chemical processes. It is derived from the nectar of wildflowers in the mountains, offering a pure and intense flavor, served in comb or strained form. Cream or kaymak full-fat milk is slowly boiled, and the cream layer formed on top is carefully skimmed off. It is then cooled to achieve a creamy consistency. Fresh cream pairs perfectly with honey. Murtuğa butter is melted in a pan, and a small amount of flour is added. It is lightly browned, and whisked eggs are incorporated. Stirred until a smooth texture is achieved and served hot. Kavut wheat flour is roasted until golden. Milk is then added to create a thick mixture. Sweetened with sugar or honey, it's a traditional breakfast treat. Kahik cold yogurt dip. Grated cucumbers are mixed with yogurt and garlic. Drizzled with olive oil and sprinkled with dried mint, it's served as a refreshing side. Tandoor bread. Fermented dough is baked in a tandoor oven. This special bread pairs perfectly with natural butter and honey at the Van breakfast. The Van breakfast features a wide variety of jams, including apricot, cherry, rose and blackberry. These are made from seasonal fruits boiled with sugar until thickened. Yogurt is hung in a fine cloth bag to remove its whey. The resulting dense yogurt is usually served plain or seasoned with spices. Butter is obtained by churning milk in a churn. This pure, additive-free butter is one of the breakfast staples. Cottage cheese, or koklek, is made by boiling milk and allowing it to coagulate. The curds are then strained, salted and shaped into portions. It's often enjoyed with fresh greens. White cheese is created by curdling fresh milk with rennet and pressing it into moulds. After it has aged, it makes its way to the breakfast table. Ricotta cheese, known as law, is prepared by boiling milk. It's a natural addition to breakfast, but if you have a sweet tooth, it can also be drizzled with honey. Olives. Green and black olives cured with brine accompany the breakfast. Some varieties are enhanced with lemon and spices. Tomatoes and cucumbers. Fresh tomatoes and cucumbers are sliced and garnished with olive oil and a pinch of salt. Fresh herbs, parsley, mint and dill add both visual appeal and flavour to the breakfast. Eggs fried in butter are a cornerstone of Van breakfast. They can also be prepared with sausage or cured meat like sukak or kavurma. Spicy curd cheese, or sirk, is made by blending ricotta cheese with spices and olive oil, shaping it into balls and then drying it. It has a robust and spicy flavour. Nuts such as walnuts, almonds and hazelnuts are served either fresh or roasted. A kuka, or walnut and pepper spread, is a paste made from walnuts, red pepper paste, garlic and spices. Spread on bread, it's a flavourful addition to the meal. Pastry, or korek, are traditional pastries, sometimes flavoured with poppy seed paste or butter. They are freshly baked and served warm. Keeta is a traditional pastry made by layering dough with butter and sugar. This is a quintessential van breakfast delight. Bean paste. Cooked dry beans are mashed with tahini and lemon juice. Olive oil is drizzled on top before serving. Saw, savoury yogurt dish. Yogurt topped with melted butter is a warm and comforting dish served fresh. Halva, flour and butter are roasted on low heat. Sweetened water is added and the mixture is stirred until it thickens, sliced into portions when cooled. The van breakfast is more than just a meal. It is a social event that strengthens bonds. Families gather around the breakfast table, engaging in heartfelt conversations. Experiencing a traditional van breakfast is a unique way to understand this cultural heritage. The van breakfast showcases the harmony of hospitality and nature's bounty. If you ever find yourself in Van, do not miss the chance to indulge in this feast.
Beverages in van breakfast. Beverages are an integral part of the van breakfast, complementing the rich array of dishes and enhancing the overall dining experience. Here are the traditional drinks often served during a van breakfast. A. Tea. Traditional Turkish tea is brewed in a double teapot or kadenlik. Loose tea leaves are placed in the upper pot while water is boiled in the lower pot. The boiling water is poured over the tea leaves and the mixture is left to steep over low heat. The resulting tea is strong, aromatic and served in tulip-shaped glasses. It is the undisputed centerpiece of any van breakfast. Ayran. Ayran, a refreshing yogurt-based drink, is made by mixing yogurt, water and a pinch of salt until frothy. It is especially popular during warmer months and provides a cooling contrast to the hearty breakfast dishes. Milk, freshly milked from local cows. Milk is often served warm, especially for children. It can be sweetened with a drizzle of honey for added flavor. Sherbets. Traditional Turkish sherbets are made by boiling fruit extracts or flower petals with sugar and water. Rose sherbet and mulberry sherbet are among the favorites, offering a sweet and refreshing alternative to other drinks. Freshly squeezed juices. Seasonal fruits such as pomegranates, oranges or apples are squeezed to make fresh juices. These vibrant drinks add a splash of color and a burst of natural sweetness to the breakfast table. Turkish coffee. Often served at the end of breakfast, Turkish coffee is a cultural staple. Finely ground coffee is simmered with water and sugar if desired in a small pot called a çezve. It is served in tiny porcelain cups with the grounds settling at the bottom. The rich, bold flavor of Turkish coffee provides a satisfying conclusion to the meal. The role of beverages in van breakfast. Beverages in a van breakfast are not merely accompaniments but play a central role in enhancing the overall sensory experience. Whether it's the comforting warmth of tea or the refreshing chill of ayran, these drinks reflect the hospitality and culinary traditions of the Van region.